The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the first swing of the game. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the RPO, complete.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up. Play aggressive. Try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A first down run on the doorstep. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetrated.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll keep it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wilson to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Single back formation, and they give it to it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Quick completion on the out route. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wilson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll run the sneak for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to them fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see, he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wilson to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Peace. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wilson will throw. Caught in the backfield. It's good. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. Caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Finds his man. It's Shaw. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Listen, he's running for his life. I get it. The QB gets scrambled outside the pocket. I just like to see him flick it out of bounds real quick. Counts as an incompletion, and no sack, no loss of yardage. Live to fight another down.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The give to Davis. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And that one looked as if it might go all the way. I mean, they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wilson will throw. Makes a grab over the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So
throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Floating away. He's going to run it. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
There he goes. He's at the 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Running back searching for a hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this.
Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wilson to pass. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll ride Davis here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Akbar. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got some room, it was over. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And turning
it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Akbar. At the 45 on his way. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wilson will throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got a little space. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wilson to pass. Zings it complete to the right. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wilson will throw. Fakes to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's open on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The clean old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.